every probate estate has creditors that need to be dealt with. These may be creditors you know about, they may be creditors that you don't, but every estate will have to address it. If you're the executor or the administrator of the estate, you've had your letters issued, you've probably started gathering up the assets of the estate. That's all on the plus side of the ledger. And now dealing with creditors is dealing with the minus side of the ledger. In this video, I'll discuss what types of creditors there are, how long creditors have to file a claim, what to do once you've received the creditor's claims, and what happens if you approve or deny a claim. Here's how you deal with creditors of the estate. First thing is you need to realize every estate potentially has two sets of creditors. The first set are 3 state agencies that must get notice of probate. That's going to be dealt with by your attorney. There's nothing you need to do. Your attorney should be sending out notice to each of these 3 state agencies, and those agencies have 90 days to file a claim if they're going to do that. The second set of creditors are creditors that you know about. So since you're in charge of the estate, no doubt you're going to be getting the bills of your deceased loved one. These can be simple things like utility bills, it could be from medical providers. It doesn't matter who it is, any debt that you become aware of, you should let your attorney know about. Here's why. That known group of creditors has to be sent a creditor's claim. It's just a form, but it's got to go out, and here's why. Once it goes out to the creditors, those creditors have 60 days to file a claim. And whether it's a state agency or a private entity, the creditor's claim procedure is very powerful. Once these deadlines have run, creditors are cut off for all time. They don't get another chance. So by doing this right the first time, you'll know who is owed money, and even if somebody comes up at a later time, you can safely assume that they're not going to receive anything from the estate. Once you've gotten the claims, whether it's from a state agency or a private entity, you as the executor or the administrator need to decide whether these claims are valid or not. So you're either going to decide a claim is valid and approve it, you're going to decide that it is not a valid claim, in which case you'll deny it, or you may decide that part of the money claimed really is owed, but part is not, in which case you'll partially approve it and partially deny it. And of course, life isn't always black and white. There may be times where you're going to negotiate a claim, either because you're not sure about its validity or there's some question about the amount that is really owed, and that's fine. You can negotiate with creditors, and if you do negotiate something, again, this will be a partial approval and a partial denial. If you approve a claim, then it's the assets in the probate estate that are going to be used to pay that creditor whatever amount you've approved. If you've denied a claim, then a creditor has only one way of getting their money, and that's by filing a lawsuit against the probate estate. Whether they'll do that is an open question, and it's just like anything else you deal with. The amount that's at issue, how much proof they have, and frankly, how motivated the creditor is will determine whether they actually file that lawsuit. If the lawsuit is filed, understand it's being filed against the probate estate. It's not being filed against you, the executor or the administrator, as an individual. Rather, it's being filed against you, but as a representative of the probate estate. Once you've finished dealing with creditors and you've gathered up the entire probate estate, now it's time to think about distributing the estate. So watch our next video where I'll discuss how to do exactly that. If you found this video helpful, then please hit the subscribe bell, leave us a comment. We'll be glad to respond if you do, and give us a thumbs up.